Hello everyone, welcome to My Kitten Rescue. We're a group of volunteers who got together about 2 years ago. We initially got involved when a kitten got thrown out of a car window at Kirrawee, and we were notified. And look, we had really not a lot to do with cats. We have a cat of our own, but we decided to go up and rescue this kitten who had been thrown out of a car window. And we went up with met up with a few other people who were volunteering to rescue this kitten. And they basically got a trap, laid a trap, and as it turned out, another cat got in the trap, and some people complained, and then some journalists on Yahoo News got wind of it and implied that we were abusing cats in general. So then we were interviewed, and basically we were able to retract that story and explain that we were all about trying to rescue this kitten. I named the kitten Missing in Action, Maya. We never found the kitten. Anyway, what happened was we did find this colony based at Maitland Reserve. And as you can see, there's quite a few cats here at the moment, cats and kittens getting fed in the bush here in the reserve itself. So we basically, as a group of volunteers, self-funded volunteers, we have desexed 60 cats over the 2-year period. Thanks largely to Cat Rescue 901. I want to thank Cat Rescue 901. They provided desexing vouchers and are extraordinarily supportive of our volunteer group. There is no rescue group in the Sutherland Shire who wishes to put their hand up and support us. We've gone to Cat Rescue 901 in regard to the desexing vouchers, and they were very willing to give them to us. We also feed the cats and kittens on a daily roster. So essentially we feed them roughly about 6:30 in the evening. And they all come out waiting for their food. So we've been doing that for the last over 2 years. And it's resulted in a lot of these cats and kittens becoming naturally tame with the human interaction. I mean, they're still skittish, but theoretically you could rehome them all. There's no law or rule that says you couldn't. You just need capacity and investment by the government, New South Wales government, to do that. So we have the roster, all these women who come out and feed these cats, and they come out daily. The whole 7 days are covered basically. So we have one of our volunteers at the moment feeding the cats up here, as you can probably see. This is a housing commission street, and obviously a lot of the people here wouldn't have a huge amount of income. So what we do is vital for the survival and health and welfare of the cats. The council do nothing. They're well aware of what we do in regards to TNR, and they're also well aware that we feed these cats, but they refuse to accept or deny what we do. This is one of our feeders. Maybe you'd like to introduce yourself.
Hello, I'm Moira.
This is Moira.
Birthday lady. Look at the little kitten.
And look, there's a middle kitten. Now I'm planning to actually trap that kitten, and we're hoping to partner with Shelley Place, which is a cat rescue near us in Botany Bay, and that's a cute little one. And we're hoping that they would help us rehome some of the kittens that unfortunately have birthed in the colony. So even though you desex quite a lot of cats, you end up with a few walkthroughs, as I like to call them. So a lot of cats people own here are not desexed, and then they obviously walk through the colony and seem to be able to pick up the only female that seems to be not desexed, which is quite frustrating. Moira thinks it's funny. Don't tend to agree. They can smell, of course, they can smell it. Yes, absolutely. So, like, look, the colony's sort of spread out. So, as I showed you the reserve a minute ago, it's also down here in this house here. There's a lot of cats down here and kittens. Obviously, this house here, behind this house, and underneath the house, there's a lot of cats and kittens. So, they're pretty much spread all over this cul-de-sac or end of the road, if you want. Yeah, look, I think what we do is good for the cats, and it should be a template for the management of cats. And really, the government, New South Wales government, should fund targeted desexing programs directly, not through council, because it does work. These cats, as you can see, are quite docile. Moira can go right up to them and pet them, some of them. And yeah, look, we keep the place clean. We tidy up. Moira's tidying up the bowls right now. As you can see, there's a little basket for the bowls. So we keep the place clean. We respect the residents who live here. Obviously, they live with this colony. We don't. Yeah, that's basically it. Like I said, I mean, I think the New South Wales government should get their finger out and actually provide us with proper standardised targeted desexing programs. They should also support the volunteers who are self-funded and actually fund the feeding of these colonies, and also the rehoming of these cats, kittens in particular, through cat sanctuaries, or more programs to actually, get them all microchipped, desexed, vaccinated, so they don't all suffer from cat flu or any sort of illness that can be preventable. Now, you can imagine during the winter it is extraordinarily cold here, and it's not fair that these cats have to suffer through that cold. Anyway, that's us. That's the Maya Kitten Rescue Group, and we're going to continue on and hopefully keep writing our letters to government and eventually be heard. Thank you for your attention.